100 happy, healthy centurions. All right, listen, man, it is hot. It is hotter than hot here in Arizona. Unbelievable. But you know what? We 3 months out of the year, guys. No earthquakes, no hurricanes, no blizzards of that sort. But we do get forest fires, and that is not a good thing. But I think it was naturally done this last week, and it burned a lot. And I had friends in the fire, and I'm glad they made it out well. So, yeah, this week, geez, last week was a rough week. It was hot, but pushed through it. Friends and family, supporting my dad. He is in the hospital till the 24th, and this is his challenge. This is the time where this next few days, including today, are going to be the worst times of his procedure. But he has the great staff at Mayo Hospital that are going to help him out through this process. So it's a normal process. He'll get through this. He'll be strong. Please send your prayers out and your blessings. Thank you so much. So last week, I didn't get a chance to swim as much. I had a lot of things, other things that were going on, but I managed through. And now I can't use that as a crutch. I have to keep on pushing through. So last week I wasn't able to. I went to the hospital on Sunday. There was an hour run. It was an endurance run. Oh man, I couldn't wait to do that, but I just didn't have the energy, didn't have the feeling that the heat got to me, and I couldn't. I was done. So asked my coach, coach, should I make it up? Well, I didn't say shit. I told him I was gonna make it up on Tuesday. He's like, no, don't do that. It's a prescription, right? So he has these days long endurance runs on the weekends. If you can't do that, don't do it. And then you have these little types of low intensity long runs or um, high intensity runs, lactate threshold run, biking. So you have that one a day with one of your swim biker runs, and then they're easy, and then you still go easy but longer distances, and you slowly build up that aerobic respiration in order for you to keep the same pace and go longer. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed for the biking and running aspect of it. Biking wise, going 130 watts, which was, I remember complaining about how difficult it was and to keep that wattage. And now I get into an aero position, which is that leaning over the handlebars. You're 90 degrees to the handlebars, and you are just using your legs. This is where I see a lot of the bikers, a lot of the cyclists not hurt themselves, but they change their posture, right? They become more aero. They have them all. They're curved through, and they're reaching over their bars. And a lot of times, I'm such a posture fanatic that I don't like that. But it's not about me, right? It's about the person. And the person wants to use their body to push 300 watts, to do 60 miles, to do 23 miles per hour on a bike. You know what? So be it. Let them be. That's their passion. That's their quality of life. So we can't choose that for people, but I don't want to lose my posture. I don't want my posture to be affected. Is there a way to get out of it? Yeah. Will you still be the best, at biking? Probably not. But those are the small sacrifices that we put ourselves in order to feel good about ourselves, I guess. I mean, I never thought I'd be doing this type of training. Never. I'm pretty much one of the laziest guys. I just do what I do, and that's it. Working out was an afterthought. I never wanted to work out, but after I started taking testosterone, I started feeling like I wanted to work out. It's like, oh, I started watching football too, which is weird because I never used to watch football either. But It's amazing what hormones can do for you. But I'm using it for my health, so it feels pretty awesome when I'm able to do all these things. So is it healthier? Well, we'll leave that up for debate. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I have what, 40, 50 something odd years left on the books, so we'll follow that path and we'll see what the end result is. But for right now, I am monitoring it with my medical professional, with Tori, which is works in my office, which she does these types of procedures all the time, so I feel very comfortable with that. And my only crutch is swimming. I feel like I forgot how to swim. It's like you were swimming, but now you don't know how to. I'm stressing out. I'm putting too much thought into it. Well, maybe I'm not putting too much thought into it. I just feel like I'm not um, lining myself up properly. So that's gonna be my next strategy. I'm gonna use one of my friends' swim spa, and I'm just gonna swim. I know what to do. My coach Daniel, vegan powered athlete, he's helped me tremendously through this whole process. And the 20th is going to be our last um, coaching session, and after that, I'm solo. So we'll see how it goes. And I hate to do that, but what are you gonna do? Circumstances are a little bit different now. But nonetheless, it's those are life's challenges, right? And we're gonna push through them just like anything else. There's an initiative called Follow the Water, which is something that yogi triathletes have with another group who are trying to raise awareness about our water supply and how fragile it is, and to run to your where you get your water supply from. I didn't know I know where my water supply it comes from, the Colorado River, but it comes all the way from close to Parker, Arizona, or from Lake Havasu, and then from there it gets diverted 336 miles through the Central Arizona Project canals, and then it gets pumped to these treatment centers, wastewater treatment center, and then it gets pushed over to um, the folks here in Gilbert, Arizona. So there's a Santan wastewater, which is about treatment center, which is about treatment plant, which is about 8 miles away from me, and another one that's 6 miles. So I'm gonna run that between June 17th and June 30th. So hopefully one of those cool days, I'll be running that and posting on Instagram to raise awareness for our water supply. So that's in the works. This Monday, it was really hot. So swimming wise, usually I swim with Mike D. Didn't have the opportunity to do that because it was just blazing hot. So went to the gym, and I met a couple of great swimmers. One good, one great. And man, Raul was probably in his 20s, and this guy was just, and I saw him before, and he was swimming like a fish, and I probably said something to him, and maybe he took it the wrong way, but I hit him up again. It's like, hey, what's going on? Great swim. You swim like a fish, and we started a conversation, and he was giving me some tips that um, that I didn't know of. He was telling me how you have to be really comfortable in the water. You have to be comfortable. You can have water in your mouth and still breathe. What? Water in my mouth and still breathe? So you just hear water is literally in your mouth, and there's this a little bit where the airway is still open, and water's right there, and for you to take that breath in. Then if you take some water in, you gotta be able to push it out. It's kind of like scuba diving, I guess. However, yeah, I'm not there yet, but I must be. I have to be because I got about 17 weeks to go. 17 weeks. We're going to be close to single digits, and I am going to suck less at swimming. So try not to say negative things to yourself. Try to use positive words. So instead of saying, I'll never be able to swim, don't say that. Say, I will suck less. How about that? I mean, that's pretty good, right? If that's something that's still within that realm, please let me know. Let's see here. So Tuesdays, recovery yoga. Wednesday, got there on the bike, and then Thursday did a run to, and man, I'm feeling awesome. I can't believe I can run, 45 minutes to an hour without getting tired. Um, I'm pretty impressed with that. So, with the coaching, with the low intensity and longer distances, and working on that heart rate, within that 136 to 141 heart rate range, and building up the mitochondria in your cells, it's working. So, folks, if you don't like to run, I didn't like to run. I even did a half marathon. I didn't like it. Full marathon, I did not like that either. But it was cool. It's cool to say, oh yeah, I ran a marathon. Oh, wonderful. But it was very tragic doing that whole course. And now I'm going to be doing IRONMAN. I am scared, folks, but you know what? Fear is a great motivator. So what is this motivating me to do? I think it's just motivating me to just be more active. And if I'm more active, then I can do more. And if I can do more, then I can be more. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to keep on pushing myself. And I hope you also push yourself as well in a healthier way. Let's see. Food of the week. I have ordered Vegan Taste. I get it once a month. I am so impressed with Chef Brady Wyrick. I am just super impressed. He's I told him, like, you know what, I don't want any Indian food when I have my week. So instead of having an Indian food, he calls it Caribbean, which is kind of cute. So, like, I didn't notice. Anywho, uh, great food. So thank you very much. Keep on cooking the good stuff. Vegan Taste. Appreciate it. Supplement of the week. So I had COVID in December last year, and I didn't get my. I thought I got my smell back, got my taste back, but the smell didn't get it back. And coffee, onions, lettuce. Lettuce tastes like soap. Onions taste like soap, and coffee smells bad. And my wife's like, "Why don't you start taking lion's mane?" I said, "All right." So we'll see how it goes. Started taking it this on Sunday, so we'll see how if my smell comes back. So maybe get a little research. Anywho, this is signing off. Happy, healthy 100, guys. I mean, geez, try to push yourself. Some people say, you know what, enjoy life, take it easy. Life is short. You know what, guys? My life is not going to be short. My life is going to be long. So I'm just going to endure this bad boy and keep it. Do I know if it's going to be short or long? No. Could something happen? Yeah. But you know what? I'm going to live my life thinking I'm going to have a long life. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Thank you very much for listening in. Appreciate your thoughts and prayers, and we shall see you later.